Not about his family and my family. It's about your family. And your family's hurting badly. If you're making if you're a middle-class family, you're getting hurt badly right now. You're sitting at the kitchen table this morning deciding, well, we can't get new tires, they're bald because we have to wait another month or so. Or are we going to be able to pay the mortgage? Or who's going to tell her she can't go back to community college? They're the decisions you're making. And the middle-class families like I grew up in Scranton and Claymont, they're in trouble. We should be talking about your families, but that's the last thing he wants to talk about.
For the rest of your life, you have to know that you voted the same way as the KKK. No ifs, ands, or buts. No doubt about it. Which I told him she was chiming in and agreeing because there's no way around it. You voted for hatred. You voted against women, against the gay community, against Mexicans, against blacks. And you're going to call yourself a Christian?
And what's his closing argument? That people are too focused on COVID. He said this at one of his rallies. COVID, 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 he's complaining. He's jealous of COVID's media coverage.
COVID, COVID, COVID. That's all they talk about, the fake news. COVID, COVID, COVID. That's all they talk about.
If he had been focused on COVID from the beginning, cases wouldn't be reaching new record highs across the country this week. We literally left this White House a pandemic playbook that would have shown them how to respond before the virus reached our shores. They probably used it to, I don't know, prop up a wobbly table somewhere. We don't know where that playbook went.
You cannot claim to be a Christian and support Donald Trump. You can't call yourself pro-life, but shrug your shoulders at the fact that there are 500 migrant children that still are separated from their parents. You also can't claim to be pro-life when you refuse to put on a mask during a pandemic, just to protect the people around you. You can't claim to love Jesus, but then show disdain towards poor people, and then blame them for being poor and say that they should just pull themselves up by their bootstraps. You can't live by a book that says love thy neighbor, but refuse to pay a few extra dollars in taxes so that we can have universal health care. And stand by while the man that you have turned into a false idol strips 20 million people of their health care. Not to mention the fact that that man is guilty of all 7 deadly sins over and over his entire life. I find it absolutely ridiculous that I am more Christian than most of you. And I'm an atheist.
No one should govern what a consenting adult is able to do with another consenting adult or what they want to do with their body.